Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Friday night. Friday night, you know.
It is Friday night.
Friday night, little puzzles to solve.
A lot, one could say. Maybe a lot of puzzles to
There's
solve.
a big old musical festival going down the street.
There
it's like
is.
It's a full-on concert we can hear outside.
It is. The sound carries pretty well.
It does.
It's doing a good job.
It is definitely doing its thing. So I hope everybody's doing pretty good. Enjoying a little summertime. It was quite warm today.
Quite.
It's feeling summer. I feel like we didn't really get a good spring in there, but you know.
Our spring was very cold and rainy.
It was, yeah.
That's really what happened, wasn't it?
Putting mayo in the blender on smoothie mode. Sweet treat, just straight mayo? Like.
Are you okay, King?
Yeah. Blink twice if you're having trouble, if you need help.
Right.
Just raw mayo.
So.
You want it like aerated?
So eggs and oil, right?
Are you making mayo or are you
using
mayo to do more things? I don't even know, dude. That's crazy. That works out. Spaceballs 2 instead of Blazing Saddles 2, The Coward.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that they announced Spaceballs 2. What was it, 2027? Is that the slated release date? Something like that?
I didn't see the release date. Are you blending up eggs for the kitties for some reason, King of Aces?
Just a sweet drink of raw mayo. That is gross, dude.
Yeah, that's really gross.
2026, okay.
Raj, did we solve the heart one?
I can't remember. We're going to go in there today and we're going to figure out which one we got. Which one we have, which ones we need. And we're going to go back to all of our screenshots in history class. Because in our books, the brief history of Fenaries and whatnot. Tonight, Hermie looks at a notebook. Raj takes a drink, and I get a new game.
What new game did you get?
New game. New game hype, dude. Are you playing Dune like everybody? Yeah, we didn't even talked about that. Is anybody playing Dune? Anybody Duning it up?
I said, of course, that sounds like a driving game.
Raj drinking mayo? I'm not drinking mayo. It's water. I'm not a weirdo. All right?
What is with you and mayo right now?
I know. Yes, you're playing Dune. What do you guys think? Because from everything that I've seen, it looks like it's very close to a good game, right? It's so out of your wheelhouse. It's a racing sim. Oh, my God. You're getting into iRacing. Watch out. And a very moddable one of that. It's so fucking fun. Yeah, it looks like it's good, right? Like, it's got a lot of good elements from what I've seen.
Yeah, the game doesn't look like it has a lot of good elements, but it doesn't. I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't necessarily look like I want to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say for sure like what it is, but it feels like there's a lot more grind and for question mark purpose, right?
Yeah. Yes. And again, you can get mega bored if you mess up gets my vote. Well, now we know. Cara Black just really likes the big sandworms.
No, see, that's the thing. Like, when it comes down to games, you'll never be like, wow, that's a bad game, you shouldn't like it, right?
Yeah.
You can always like it.
Sure.
But it's the question of, like, when it comes down to, at the end of the day, there's, like, gameplay loop things that go on. Meaning, you grind up, you learn the game. There's the tutorial levels. Like, here's the basis of the game. Here's the systems of the game. We're going to dabble you into this kind of thing. So there's two things for me that is, from what I've seen from Dune, I have not seen anybody struggle with the AI. All right? I haven't seen a lot of that.
The people that we tend to watch play Dune are pretty good shots, though.
They are, but I
could manage to struggle with the AI.
I think a lot of it, you can just run away from a lot of the stuff.
Oh, I can run away.
So doesn't seem to be like a lot of challenge when it comes down to the PvE aspect. I might be wrong. You know, I haven't played personally, so there could be like some other greater challenges later on. I know there's like raids and stuff. But then I've also watched a little bit of the PvP aspect of it. And it seems like that needs a lot of tweaking. just like that kind of thing. Blood gathering is odd for you. Keep getting it from their balls. Why do you aim so low? Go for the testes. So
A lot of veins
I
there.
guess at the end of the day, then, without that oppositional challenge portion of it, right? Of like the AI isn't very difficult to work. You know, it's not very hard with the AI. And then like towards the end game where it's like the open realm PvP aspect where you have all that stuff, and the PvP is just a little janky, doesn't quite work. And here's the thing that I see that like the major problem with PvP is there's no constraint on you have to finish the battle. Like there's no real negative. Like so you get shot. It seems to be that like it's not like Tarkov, you just got a headshot and you're dead, right?
Right.
So there's like there's a lot longer time to kill. So you have a drawn out battle, which is cool. I like that. That's fantastic. However, there's nothing to stop anybody from turning around, turning into a helicopter, and just flying away. Right? So like every like engagement is somebody's just like fuck that, and they're gone. They're out. They're just gone. So like you have to have people that are like willing, like we're gonna fight this out. So. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of feels like there needs to be like, oh, you're engaged now. You are now into this engagement, you know?
Fair enough.
So, Outer World AI is easy. Stronghold is hard. Okay. So there is some PvE challenge then. What does the game cost, actually?
Dude.
I'll be all perfectly honest, too. I don't think it's a good streaming game. I'll flat out say it. I really don't think it's a good streaming game.
Well, I'm not gonna play that much of it in my spare time, probably.
Dude, $50.
Wow, $50?
$50 and $89.99.
Wow.
If you wanted the collector's edition, deluxe edition bundle. Yeah, lots of gathering and looting and building. So that. To me, that part of it looks really robust, actually. That part of it looks really good.
Honestly, though, we can get that in a lot of places.
Licensing is a bitch. You confuse Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds.
Dude,
often.
so do I. So bad. I can never remember which one is which. All the time.
I might check it out. Is it something that you could just jump into, or do you have to have, like, a server? Do you know what I mean, guys? Is there like public servers you just jump into, or are they like, oh yeah, you don't want to do that kind of shit? For the Dune players out there, can you just grab the game, launch it, and go? And if you go onto a server, like a public server somewhere, is it like, fuck that shit?
Fuck that amount?
Your job is flooding with beer?
Oh,
God.
that's not good.
Outer Worlds is the anti-Corpo space game made by Corpo. Oh, really? Interesting. So I guess my concern with a game like this is like, where's the longevity? It's obviously, and it's like, I mean, it's Dune, right? So you're going to have like, with rain, so it's not even fun flooding. Yeah, I know, right?
Would you rather have a tank dump or rain, though?
I don't know. It's a hard question, right? It's mostly about the lore for you. Right. There's a lot of like Dune lore within it. And as far as I know, it's been pretty solid on the lore aspect. So that's good. $80 for pre-order, but coming to Game Pass on day one. Go with the Game Pass. Absolutely. Who needs to own their games anymore?
If you don't own what you buy. I can drink my way out of a booze flood. You've not seen a Dune movie.
And you're still...
You have to at least see the 84 one. You have to at least see the David Lynch one.
Dune is pretty epic, though. I mean,
I like
Dune
it,
2
but
is
I know
pretty epic, too.
I know they really fucked up a lot of the lore. Especially at the end of, like... Especially at the end, yeah.
You would buy the shit out of the Nintendo Game Pass? That's never going to happen,
Oh,
though.
they know that.
That's never going to happen.
They know that. All right, you want to go to history class?
Let's go learn about some shit. Let's do
Go
it.
learn.
All right, guys. It is sigil night. We're gonna start breaking these down, busting it out, applying knowledge.
From what I remember, we have 3 solved.
We have 3 solved.
Yeah.
Nintendo is far too greedy for that. It's true. It's true. I would agree. Even when after like content creators like, you can't, that's our property. You can't make content on that and make money. They do have the GameCube games available on the Switch too. I mean, there's some pretty decent GameCube games.
Mario Golf on the GameCube was so much fun.
Dude, that was kind of epic.
So much fun on that one. That's the Animal Crossing I remember really liking too. And I don't know if that's just me thinking back on it and liking it, but
it might be one of those things. It's kind of like Diablo 2 when you saw the new ones. It's like, it's exactly how I remember it. And then you go back to the original graphics, you're like, holy shit.
I know, right?
Holy shit.
My brain was doing a lot of work in there. Auto completing all those pixels.
Uh-huh. All right. Do we just want to go? Let's go.
Let's pop the outer room though.
Oh yeah, we could pop an outer room. And we should probably definitely, before we call it a day, make sure we get a break room.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, don't ever buy the first gen of a console. Speaking of stick drift. I'm shaking my pen.
You're shaking your pen?
To emphasize my point. Shelter?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, remember my theory. I don't know if I said this on stream. Did I say this on stream? My theory of the red electricity box.
Oh, no, you didn't say that on stream.
My theory on the red electricity box is that we have a whole, all the red rooms that can be powered.
It's not a bad one. I like it. The moment I heard that thing wasn't Hall effect, I knew it would drift.
I don't know what that means, but you're probably right.
Experiment.
Creep from the tunnel. What's the most likely one?
Tomorrow rooms on this run.
Okay. So even if we don't do anything else, we draft as many tomorrow rooms as we can.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, the update left the safes open. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's a nice quality of life. I agree with that.
Except the paper one, which didn't have a gem in it, though.
True. True. Yeah, we got a key card still.
Good.
All right, let's go take a look at where we're sitting on all these sigils. In we go. You remember when we first opened this? It was like, holy shit.
I know, right? You had to, jump over all the stuff and move all the flipping boxes.
Oh, yeah. No, that's wrong. I'll go this way.
You're so used to going to the elevator.
I am. I'm very used to going to the elevator.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch Online, it does give you access to a lot of the older ones. And, Tetris 99, so you can hate yourself for a little while. I played it, though. Now I play that fruit game, and that makes me hate myself and go, I don't know how life works, including fruit.
All right. Boom. Doors open.
Look at them all go. All right, let's see which ones we have solved.
Can I see it from here? I really can, actually. All right. So does it take steps to go in? All right. So this is this one. We know we solved this.
Yeah, we know we solved this.
No, it doesn't take steps.
That's nice. So that's a Rindari, right?
I can't remember. It's
a black mirror.
It's the tray.
It's not a tray. It's a mirror. We saw it in the
It's the black mirror.
Zoltar thing.
All right, this is the Pentagon.
Pretty sure we solved this one.
Also solved.
Yep. And then I think we did a Raja, which is the hourglass.
I think you're right. So mountains.
Arch Aries. This
Arch-
is the yellow outside.
Arch Aries is yellow outside. Okay. So let's get some shit going on here.
Crime scene cleaner. Was it fun?
All right. So yellow is triangles.
Okay, so triangles.
Mm-hmm. And this is Arch Aries.
Uh-huh.
Counting the number of the dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in the realm.
So we need to learn that for all of them.
Correct. Spouting forth from the core will, from one subject to another, the race will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things in the realm. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in the realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of their lands?
So I think before we get into like all this stuff, even maybe write down what we need to know, and then we go through the thing.
Right.
And then
I want to look at the options first, so what we're looking for.
Well, okay.
All right, so all the lines is naval capabilities, ship routes, and seaports. The four, like in X, is roads, streets, and carriages. Are you jotting that?
No, I'm not writing this down because we have to figure out what, like, this. We have to figure out the thing for each one. We have to like go through the history books and figure out what the, you know what I mean? Like, why would we write all this down when we can just come back here and reference it?
Because me coming back to references is like gonna take.
This seems longer to me. So we go through the history thing and be like, okay, each one, the transportation was this, the weather was this.
That's because you. To me, this is faster to do it this way. Horseback. Train. Aviation. Camels. Turtleback travel.
Turtles all the way down. Do you love this music? I think it's a little anxiety-inducing, but maybe it's supposed to be. They did a great job with the music in this game, all like exacerbating that feeling of solitude. And ads. They just didn't get anywhere very quickly.
All right, weather. Foggy. Heat. Rain. Stormy. Snow. Windy. So we're basically looking for these adjectives for each thing. Tribal.
And this, my friends, is the origin of all the Lucky Charms.
Agriculture.
That one looks like a keystone. What?
Marshall. Military. Metro. Academic. Spiritual. And then poetic. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Back to school.
And this one is, which one are we looking at? Mountains.
Arch Aries.
Arch Aries. This is a lot about the people. This is the mountains. The Second Era Druid closed 3 sovereign realms that achieved the period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of the 3 distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, has blossomed, cultivating the beautiful resources of their land and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite these differences, sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation.
That's nice.
The succeeding generations of their heirs continued the tradition, and the third heir was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains to Arch Aries to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find out, not be kept. So this does say a vast network of railways.
It does.
But that's for all 3.
Right.
The youngest bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms. Okay.
Okay. Arch Aries, storms.
Storm. A wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed as a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Was what's the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters? Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Aries, Arch Aries, and Araja once again stand united as allies, though the distance between our populations grow, our connection to this land remains strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And to those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for the common future, a future where we are not defined by colors of the banners we raise, but that which connects us, a land which we each call home. For this, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land, myth, and wonder. Brutality of the pacification of Fen did not notice died neighbors. Sympathy for their support. Alice came to lend support. One of the northern was the general of the northern regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson from the formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Aries and Nuance to join their cause. That might be all that we get from here.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a that. It's just a that. I don't know if it's a continent, but it's just a, Arindia. So.
Mm-hmm.
It did give us storms though, and it was vast.
And there's a potential for railways.
Railroad is an option. I did note that.
Turtleback, seriously? I know, right?
gallery. This is that book, but redacted.
Correct. History.
Anything with a map, like any of those little map things, I feel like we should. Do they have the one with the, do they have one with the colors? I only got 3 colors off of the, like, 2nd grade or something like that. Hold on. Is this helpful? No.
Not really. It's all at Fen Aries, so.
Oh, yeah. That looks like a turtle shell a little bit.
I do see a clue here.
What's that?
There are specific planets on that snake line of like, does it ever end? And then
So
there's like that one too.
So maybe we just have to keep planetariuming it?
Yeah, something with the planetarium.
Have we had any history of Moravan? Moravan?
Not that I know of. I don't know how much of that helped us at all.
I know.
This is just Reddington, though.
Yeah, this is just, it's very local.
Deciphering this information is kind of freaking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is there anything in the Swimbird? The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor Araja, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares.
Railroads might be a good way to lean then.
Yep. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Araja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, after the surprise of no one, ended in impasse.
Solve that one already. Science is fun.
All right, here's the color one.
The only ones on there are
Mountains, heart.
Orindia. Wait, that's where I got the heart orange.
You really like red.
Is that the one that said, I hope this isn't a political statement?
No. My favorite color is red, 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 red. They're all red.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite color is red.
The color of Fen Aries. Fen means red, doesn't it? Yeah, Fen means red. We don't have any history of the other side of the world.
Not really, no.
So, speaking of random red, how you doing?
What's up, Random Red? Random Red.
I don't know if it was random, but their favorite color is red. We don't have any history of the other side of the world, so my ass is like, let's get in there and start brute forcing some shit. I think we have enough to figure out Arch Ares. Yes, that does look like that, so I agree. Planetarium has some more clues for us.
What I'm looking for now is any mention of like the places, because I feel like there's going to be a very huge combination.
Okay, well, let's think about this. We're gonna, if we get Arch Ares, we solve the left side. That could open something up. You know what I mean? It might be like, hey, it might give us like a good clue. So, cross out things that we've already used. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That is true. But it doesn't, like...
It's not solving the puzzle, it's brute forcing it.
Right.
Hello, Ariana.
Hello, Ariana. Okay, so we know that this is going to be triangles on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to do this like in order, though. We did know...
So what are those little, what are our options for the little doodads?
Tribal, agricultural, martial, metro, academic, spiritual, and poetic.
Did you get that vibe from any of the other ones?
No. We've got clues. Which one's railway? Train is the three-way. Not that one. That one.
And storms.
Storms, which one did I have to turn for that again?
Not that one.
like a turny bit?
Maybe.
Oh, there it is. No. That's storms.
We want 3 of them, right? For railroads?
Yep. Like that one.
And
Okay.
then just go through the other one.
Triangles.
I guess you have to press the button though, huh?
Religious. Poetic. Tribal. Agricultural.
Round.
Fuck! Oh my god, how close is that to that? Fuck you.
That's mean. They're baiting you. I wouldn't be so sure the elephants can't have multiples. Yeah, I agree with that.
Marshall. Metropolitan. Academic. Not in the book.
Try it. Square. It's that one. So you have to brute force it a little bit.
I have no idea what the square is.
First city of steel and it's yellow!
Hell yeah, dude.
Pittsburgh.
We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when railway tracks extended all the way north. Archaeries is a destination which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Sinca. This time, however, I will avoid familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area in which I am wholly unfamiliar.
Can't tell me that's in Pittsburgh up there. The freaking town in the middle of a bunch of mountains that's the birthplace of steel.
When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north.
Oh, you've forgotten all of your
We haven't done these once in a while.
all of your box knowledge.
All right, so we're trying to go north. Okay. When I press the black ones, they turn into...
They move.
They move it.
They rotate
Okay.
sideways.
Okay, they rotate it sideways. When I press the green one,
The green one flips on the side. Remember? It like flips up like north to south or diagonally.
yes.
Oh, look at me remembering things.
And then they turn, the white ones turn like,
I think when you press certain ones, the white ones turn to that, or the gray ones turn to that color. Where's the postcard from?
oh. Is that Bethlehem, PA?
Bethlehem? Do you have to have the green one on the top to switch the ones to the bottom? that how that works?
Can't remember what these do. All right, so I could easily get that in the corner and that in the corner. And that in the corner. I could easily get 3. Very simply get 3. What I need is to be able to move one of the yellows down to the bottom. In order for me to move a yellow to the bottom, I need to...
Swap it with the green?
I need to have the green move. The only way to have the green move is to push it with a yellow. If I do this, that does nothing. If I do this, but now my yellows are fucked.
Yeah. Out of curiosity. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I can do this and do that. Then I can do this, this, and this. And I think that'll actually get us there. Yep.
Allowance.
Cool. Got it.
You've done it. Yeah, where was that? That's a good question that Mecca asked.
I was dealing with the dishes. Where was that postcard from? The first city of steel, Arch Aries. Rennebaum. Rennebaum. Deja vu. I feel like I've seen this puzzle before. True.
Right? Once or twice. All right, so the only one we have another indicator for is Korarika, which is the heart-shaped one, and he is orange.
All right, so we know he's orange. Orange is... off. Back to the books. And this is why I wrote it down, because I have to do that.
I understand that. I thought we were going to find a nice treasure trove of information and be able to like go through and study and write it down as we read. But no.
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 All right, orange is separated triangles. And this one is Korarika.
That's orange.
Korarika. Where's this on the world map?
Hello, Marklock. We're
What up, Marklock?
We're solving sigils.
We're doing sigils today.
We've gotten one so far, so we're halfway there in total. Yeah, let's make a quick note of where all these are on the map, because I feel like that might have something to do with their transportation, right?
I agree.
Look at us go.
All right. Korarika is in Moraven.
Okay.
On the left-hand side.
See the big guy over there?
He's the big guy over here.
Okay. So he's going to be most likely like horseback or something, probably? Versus like Vera, which I think will be ships.
Morajai will be... There's literally a ship on the map.
Oh, is there any other nice little clues like that?
There's little hearts on the side for that symbol, right?
Okay.
Looks like the sacred circle looks like it's going to be over here.
So Vera reminds me of green, so that's how I would lean. Plus, there's a tree right next to it. So.
All right, we're working on the Kororika.
I'm working on everything on this map.
Okay.
Is it a train there at the bottom, like a train bridge, or that's mountains? On the left there.
This is like agricultural stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's write that down.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it's agricultural.
Vera, I'm going forest, because there's, is that one of them?
No.
Oh, well, shit.
No, it's religious, spiritual. There's all these like monks and shit at the bottom.
Is it monks and shit?
Yeah.
I can't see monks and shit. Alright, well, we'll go with that then. Monks and shit. Quick, Nick, just join the stream of CS in 4th grade geography. Goes kind of hard. Right?
Yes, it does.
Are you smarter than a 4th grader? Nah.
Nah, dude.
So where's Nuance on our happy little map? That's over on the Orindia side, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. Any nuance to Nuance? Marshall, maybe? Does that look Wari over there on the left? It's really small for me.
Small to everybody.
Okay, it's small for everybody. It's tiny.
Enhance.
Right? An actual world's amount of information crammed onto 2 tiny maps. I know.
The Seeker of Signs.
Okay.
It was like a balloon.
Yeah, is that a balloon? Okay.
It's a telescope.
It seems sciencier then. Do we have a science thing, Mr. Writing things down, smart guy over there? I see why you did that.
Academic.
Okay. Academic. All right. Yeah. There's weird flying people here at the bottom.
The devoted circle, the devoted moon.
Huh. That's no moon.
There's like a priest and a bunch of people here. And then there's a bunch of warriors here.
I am the warrior.
What's the completed sigils and incompleted sigils?
We got the 4 on the. We got all the Arindian ones except for Nuance. So we got Archaries,
We got that one. Oops.
Araja,
We got that one. We got that one.
Aries, and the
That
Black
one.
Mirror one.
And was there one?
The is that a diamond? Wait, no. What is it?
What was the 4th one?
It's not on there. There's a pentagon.
Oh, the Pentagon. Yeah.
The first one we did. Yeah, that's Fen Aries. It's not on there. So basically the other hemisphere plus nuance.
What? Oh, that we have left to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nuance we're seeing academic. Any weather weirdnesses?
This looks like balloons. We could probably go with air travel.
Okay.
Aviation.
Maybe wind. Of course, the Pentagon. Of course. Or sphere, I guess it's called. The other hemisphere, it's or sphere. It says at the top there.
Yeah, or sphere in the third era.
There are some little Eurasian words, I feel like, on the map there. Let me see if I can.
What are you looking for?
At the bottom in the middle, what does that say?
Seija.
Seiya. My favorite five-sided regularly shaped authoritarian regime. What else would you?
Great.
What else would you?
This also says the Great Tress. TRESS.
Is that a bridge?
No, it's an ocean. Or a bay. Not even a bay, like a sea. There's also AJSEI.
Hold on one second.
That looks like the equator.
Why are my pictures so small?
A long lock of woman's hair, so probably that. The Great Tress. Just it's a real
that
Rapunzel
sounds-
action going over here. Just Rapunzel. I remember reading something about Costa Rica, though.
Do you? I do not. Yeah, they have a made-up language in this game. They do. A Russian is real.
We also have these sigils here. Marigold, Espen, and Sinclair.
They're houses, though, right?
They're houses, but they have their own Jones.
I don't know the word say, S-E-I. Hmm. 20 pictures. There's a pattern.
Yeah.
There's a pattern in like the little rivets. It's like playing a first-person game on a low-end GPU.
True. True.
Blake J, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
You know how we overthink everything?
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
No.
Okay.
I'm not overthinking any of this stuff. Right now, I'm trying to look for... I remember reading something about... Costa Rica.
The only thing I have written about Costa Rica is from school that the orange is heart. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little weird right now. So, Songs of Temptation is the mod the crap out of Assetto right out the gate. You're gonna have to taste of the base game first. Good idea.
I always like to do a playthrough. Like, vanilla first. Right? Get a feel for the game.
Agreed. Is brown one of the colors?
I don't know.
So we're gonna be out of colors. We solved red, black, purple, yellow. So we have orange, green, blue, and I guess brown. Having rid of a thunder boomer, we need to rain. My yard almost dried out. Can't let the wetlands dry. I'm gonna change my name to Shrek and get a donkey. I suppose I do spoil him. He's my only means of conveyance. Ah, university.
Costa Rica in the dormitory.
Okay, so that is academic, if you ask me.
Okay, so
Good
academic.
memory. Good memory.
Uh,
GG Rush.
and it's orange.
And it's orange. I knew that part. That's the only
Alright,
part
so
I knew.
Cool.
There's tennis.
And what else you got for Costa Rica now?
Orange. Academic. So I'm gonna cross out academic for nuance then.
And we're thinking aviation on this one, right?
I thought we were thinking aviation for nuance.
Yeah, so this is where I was getting fucked up. All right, so now I have to go.
Well, that's
Okay,
the
so
notes
what-
I was making.
Yeah, no, because aviation, it was for nuance. We're you were trying to do a lot. I'm trying to do one.
Yeah, I understand. That's
What did we say
how
for
our-
this one?
How
Ships?
our brains work
No.
differently.
Fuck. Travel by tennis rackets? I guess.
Yes, Costa Rica's the big one. I was thinking horseback.
Give me the map again. Where's the fucking map? Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one. Damn it. Now my brain's all fucked up because I'm thinking about too many. I'm trying to
Okay.
go for one.
That's fine.
Okay, here we go. All right, Costa Rica. symbol there for the south key. Where the tennis rackets run wild and free.
The clay is moist, but not too moist.
I mean, there's like definitely some mountainous things here, and there's like this flag and the North Circle and the blah blah blah, like maybe high point of the world. I don't know.
So is mountainous one of the things?
No.
Okay.
There's camels.
Maybe because it's only equator. We haven't had any indication that the weather system works any differently on this planet.
No.
Hey, Damien.
So, Damien, how you doing? What's going on? Racking our brains and looking at maps and looking at little sigils and pictures to try to determine the history of an entire freaking country that there's no literature on.
World.
Well, this country, but
All
sure, the world,
countries.
yes. The
All
world.
countries.
Loser mentioned earlier, that was on the other one, though. Can you have multiple instances of paint open at once?
Let's find out. I'm sorry, that's going to be a $29.99 subscription.
There's a snake. There's some flowers and like a aqueduct looking thing. Bunch of monks in the bottom with a sun with a
Creepy face. Sound alert source is off? Is it? Have some power flickers, so it's possible that things may have gotten flipped.
It is not.
Can I do something to test it?
I do not know. The Spiral of Stars.
Take one brain. Drip in olive oil.
That one works.
Lightly seasoned. Still one side. Flip. High heat moist. Top with a redstone sprinkle. And there it is, a beautiful Mount of Raj and Hermie brain.
Ramsey still works.
Albertino with 5 gifted subs.
That's a lot of subs.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
Thanks, El Brandino. That was super awesome of you.
I can reload it.
That one works. We appreciate the test. Unless it's just the,
No, it should be. Yeah, that works.
Again, thanks again, Elbrandon.
I mean, there's nothing muted.
Right.
The only thing muted is the music. And it's not on that channel.
Ah, too much music.
Interesting. Okay. We could try it again. What up, North Lake?
Hello, hello.
We got this crazy...
Yeah, what are those?
There's an eagle and a bat on chains that are on top of pyramids.
That seems normal.
Lots of imagery going on here.
That seems normal and usual. It's kind of like the back of our money, though. Like, kind of well done, because this is totally, like, some weird imagery that they would have. Weird Mason stuff.
All right, so what do we have for Costa Rica?
We have Orange and Academia.
Orange and Academia. Like here, oh, orange is the small. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Yes.
What if it's just regular stone masonry symbols? I mean, it could be.
Yeah, just regular stonemasonry stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's not too far off, right?
Who robs kingfish of their sight? Who rigs every Oscar night? We do. We do.
Yeah, triangles.
Okay. You think heat for Costa Rica? Costa Rica? I mean, based on it's right over the equator. If it works like Earth weather,
Now that's heat. That's academic. And that's orange. Okay, then I need to turn this one. Fuck you.
that's right.
No, because I got to change all this shit.
Yeah. Should we try camels and horses?
Let's try all the things.
Okay.
That one is roads.
That's boring.
This one is horses.
Push the button.
No. Okay. This one is trains, which I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
This would be aviation. That one is camels.
I'm rooting for camels. Let's go.
I mean, heat and camels would make sense.
It would.
No.
Damn.
This one would be turtle.
Turtle, turtle, turtle. I'm pro turtle.
Negatory. Then we're back to the beginning. So which means it's probably not heat.
Okay, so that was a major guess because it's across the equator.
It's also very north and very south.
Yeah, yeah. You bet, Damien, it'll be the last one we try.
You're right. I bet you I will stop doing this puzzle when it gets solved. Almost guaranteed. Let's take a quick little mental rest break. I don't know that we have anything. We kind of have two factors that we could sort of cycle through and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
And we're going to have to do that at some point.
I feel like we have to do that for this entire thing because it's not exactly clear, A, what the symbols on the sides of the map are referring to, and B, what they mean.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because it's also doesn't mean like they're on the side of the map, but that means like, is it this whole continent? Is it just this one? Is it that?
Exactly.
You know, is it the whole thing?
Right. It's not like area specific. So.
All right, but that being said, words on stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a quick little brain break because my brain is trying to find clues where there are no clues. All right, let's see if words on stream is gonna work on a Friday night. Oh, it looks like it's good.
Our ellipses have summoned it.
There it is. Good luck on some words, chat. We'll be right back. Good luck.
Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do to stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do.
And we're back.
We are back.
Look at that fantastic chat right there, just doing the job of knocking out level
Fantastic
7.
chat.
Freaking killing it.
Well done. Well done. Fantastic chat.
All right. We had an idea. We had an idea.
We did have an idea.
Didn't Mary go to college at that university?
Right, because that's where we got the picture, right?
Yes. So the Dove Cote, or however you say it, the Dove Cote.
Dove Coop. Bird Room.
Now to find the pictures of the bird room, because she had letters from college from there.
She might have mentioned a camel ride or something, or
Travel or something, yeah.
weather. Or weather, maybe, or both.
I think we got it after that.
Yeah, it was one of our last rooms. Is it that box right at the bottom there?
This one? Oh, it might be this one, yeah. If you're reading this, it means that Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight.
That would have been the bird, though, right?
Yo,
Thank you for the
dude, dropping to
resub.
45 months. All right, let's see how it is.
It's pronounced Dovecote, ya slack-jawed ninnies. Even a drunken pirate can get it right or wrong depending on how drunk he is.
Oh my God.
All right, we go with coat.
Dovecote.
Dove coat.
Thanks, Dick. Appreciate the support for 45 months, my friend.
See, in my mind, it's like that seems like a jacket that the Dove would wear.
I mean, they might have coats.
School is
Win-
going well, though I miss you, Taylor. Unfortunately, the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus. I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them
Okay, let's go cold.
as this
here.
semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive.
Okay.
Snow.
Snow.
Why do I feel like I don't have the screenshot of the second letter? Oh my God, no. Thank you for so much for your gift of the wedding doves, who I, of
I
course,
think-
recognized.
I think we we did these out of order when we actually read them.
Oh, possible.
I think that's why it seems like you don't have them.
And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. The Maha likes life suits me, I think. Maha?
Small house.
Oh. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in the tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels much more like a stately manor. Once we finish unpacking and settle everything up, I'll insist on making you an exception for your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire a somewhat less impressive but more of a personal view of the town.
Okay, so we're thinking cold for Costa Rica. We still don't have
No, I literally only have 3 of these 4. So if it's cold, the metallic orange Lotus Elise,
Raj loves a Lotus Elise.
I am not disgusted by it. I love a Lotus Elise. All right, so we're on snow, which is good. Academic, snow, orange. So that leaves us with one factor.
The transportation.
Correct. So this is going to be,
Well, there was a road next to it on the map.
that is naval, which is incorrect. This will be roads.
We could try that. Because there was a road next to it on the map. I don't know if that means anything, but
Negator. Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool.
We got
Good
it.
job. Good job, Chad. Good job, everyone. I am glad that I had that thought, and I'm glad that everybody else helped put it together. We all did it together.
There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence. I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera.
Sweltering shores, hot.
Herbert, P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Coming from Mount Ephros. Mount Ephros, Costa Rica School of Drafting. There you go. Beautiful.
Oh, it's like Mount Everest.
The students, of course, are going to design orange tiles by committee, voting students submitted designs and picking one of them as if when the tiles are pressed, the majority of the adjacent tiles share a color. Then the pressed tile will change to that color. All right, we're trying to go for orange. Okay. All right.
So in theory, you could easily turn them all to orange, right? Guess not that one. No? Okay, maybe it doesn't go diagonally. What happens if you hit that purple one now?
Purple moves down.
Right. Okay. So you need the purple to push the green down.
Right. So I need to get... There's one. If I do this, it makes it purple? It does.
Interesting.
So I swap those two. It gets me one down here, right?
Right.
As of right now, the only color I could change the orange to is purple.
That probably remains so. So you can't change the purple though?
Purple just moves us down.
But orange will take on other colors.
Correct. But if I did this, does that move it up? Mighty close here, I'll tell you, mighty close.
You're mighty close.
If I press this, it's going to move that to that, right?
Yes. But you need 2 of the... You need the purples in the second row, don't you? Or I guess just non-oranges.
Just let my brain do it. It'll work.
Gee, Drush. All right.
All right. Another one down, and another one down.
No one bites the dust.
3 to go.
Of which we have very little.
Rainbow.
That's the blue. That's the ship one.
Puzzle
Ice.
piece.
That's
Diamond.
Vera. That's nuance.
All right. Let's go with nuance, I guess. Do we know the symbol for nuance?
Yes, it's a diamond.
That's the diamond. Do we know the color for nuance?
We do not know. Our 3 left are green, blue, and white.
Green, blue, and white.
Now, me with my, languages on Earth, I said Vera seemed green to me. But knowing now that it's super hot,
Oh, Vera.
Yes.
Is hot. Okay.
because that's what he said in his postcard.
All right, so over here on nuance, we got balloons,
Yeah, so that makes us think, what, air travel?
aviation.
Okay. Would that mean windy, you think? Do we already have a windy?
Yeah.
We did? Okay.
That doesn't mean that they're not.
No, it doesn't.
I think using one doesn't rule it out for the other ones.
The rest of them have all been different so far, but
So
you're right.
Let's double check
You're
that
right.
actually.
You're
Let's
right.
let's give it a little
Give it a whirl.
foggy.
Yep.
Foggy.
Were they both foggy? No, that's interesting. Now this one is
Stormy.
Now this is kind of a different continent.
Rainy.
Yep. I remember Araja was rainy.
Snowy.
So we didn't have a windy one yet.
We did not have a windy one
So
yet.
air travel makes me think windy.
Air travel, windy. Okay, I'm in for it.
So now, from process of elimination, again, my English Earth brain, I think Vera is green. I could be wrong. And I think the one that had the boat next to it, which is the rainbow one, would be blue. Again, I could be wrong.
Borajai.
Yep. Which leaves white for nuance.
White, windy, aviation.
Yes.
The mention of nuance.
Did we have any mention of? Yeah, we did have a
Yes,
little
we
mention.
did. It's in the history of Verinda Ares. The non-redacted version. This one? Together, they leverage their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Archeries and Nuance to join their cause. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. In sympathy for the city, allies came forward and led support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions, persuade nearby realms of Archeries and Nuance.
It doesn't say much about it, right? Other than they were allies.
However, with even the tide turning on their favor, victory did not come easy. The war of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years long. Saul buried 1 of 3 men. Pierce Larson himself had a number of casualties, so the deserters has fallen to the realm. Black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled for their lives to the south, forever exiled.
Any more nuance mentions?
No. Today the realms inherited by the 3. Spruce that span across the realms. Still earned yet. It's the only mention that I can think of.
Yeah, we don't get much.
So what do we have so far here?
Air travel, aviation,
Windy.
windy. We think windy.
So what we don't know is color.
I think white, but we can try white, blue, and green.
We also don't know what type of culture they are. There's tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic. Wait. There's like telescopes and shit over
See,
here.
that says to me academic, doesn't it? Or is it spiritual? Are they astrology and not astronomy?
It says the seeker of signs.
Which says astrology to me too.
There's a priest,
You wanna
some
try
monks.
You want to try spiritual?
We could try spiritual for this one.
Okay.
And that would be... not that one, which we don't even know what that
That's
is.
Pittsburgh.
It's that one. That's spiritual. Okay. So we want to do windy. Aviation.
How many thingies do we get for aviation?
That's it.
That's it.
And then whatever color.
White, blue, or green is what we're gonna.
We've been all the way around. So, oh wait, forgot. Yeah, I think we've been all the way around.
Shoot.
We have.
Well, there's definitely a balloon. Anybody? Ideas? Chat? Anyone? Ideas?
A lot of these could be wrong. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, a lot of it could be.
The only,
Well-
you know,
I would say for Vera, at least we have the weather.
and a good synopsis for.
And we think camels because of hot weather. That's a puzzle piece.
Okay.
As far as people go, I have monks and shit written down for next to Vera, but I mean, that's
Monks and shit.
that's what we call.
Could be tribal.
Could be tribal. Shitty monks. Could be shitty monks.
That's tribal.
Okay. Shitty monks.
No. No. That's heat. That's camels.
Nice.
All right, we've been around.
All right, so probably not tribal then.
Then we'll try agricultural.
And hot, maybe. Depends how hot, I guess.
True.
I hate this whole shitty. Filtered or unfiltered camels.
Unfiltered camels.
Better or worse than Lucky's?
Okay, now none to that. I don't think they're martial, but we might as well try it. No. Metro, definitely not.
No.
Academic,
We just used that one, so probably not. Your grandpa smoked unfiltered camels pack a day. How long did he live?
still alive, 125.
Right?
Another red meat and smoked camels.
I come from a long line of little old ladies. I had a great aunt that smoked and drank vodka till she died at 99.
All right, definitely been around. All right, spiritual?
Maybe. Steel?
I don't think it's.
No, we already had that one.
You're spiritual.
I guess they made it so brute forcing it takes a while.
Poetic.
I mean, we're assuming the camel thing too.
We are. Okay. So a lot's wrong here. I mean, let's just be...
I know. And where are we going to get the answers?
Could be horseback.
Could be horseback.
We could try horseback. I think that's this one. That one is turtle.
Probably not with hot, right?
What does it actually mean? Hold on. We're traveling on turtleback, like
That
Avatar.
Would have to be on an island or like a small place, right?
I would think so, yeah. But let me just see exactly what it means.
It was a 99
Turtleback
staple.
travel. 5 short rays do not fully extend. Turtleback travel. Yeah, that's actually what it means. Turtleback.
It does say arid or desert trails.
Arid or desert trails. 2 rays of indicated flat terrain. Rough trails. Another sigils 4 rays. Rough trails. That was your band name in college? Turtleback? Turtleback travel?
What's up, Lapis Lazuli? How you doing?
What's going on? And we're going for this one. Hey, gang, what's up? What's going on? We're going for
our last 3 sigils, which we have very spotty information.
no, on the globe. Which one? Which country am I looking at here? The one
Vera, top right on the
bottom right on the other one.
Is it bottom right?
Yeah.
You're right. It is bottom right. This is what I don't do.
Are we sure that the symbol's right?
Vera, the little puzzle piece. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's like the only thing I'm sure we have right. And it's hot because he said it in his postcard. Could be horseback. It looks kind of mountainous. I know.
Thing kind of really. I went outside to a baseball game, so open, very outdoors. I actually bought a tent on Thursday. A tent!
I love going to a baseball game.
An outside, put it in the grass tent.
He did. Can confirm.
And it's actually quite large. I was like, because when I went and bought it, it's kind of for like me and my son to go. So the guy's like, do you want a 2-person tent? I'm like, it's only for 2 people, but we all know what a 2-person tent size actually is. So I'm like, no, I'd like to get a little bit more space than that. So I got an 8-person tent. And it's like, got a little room divider in the middle and shit.
It would be a tight 8 people, but
It would be a tight 8 people, yeah. You'd be like shoulder to shoulder in there, but you could get 8 in there, I guess.
I did go camping once. I'm more of a glamper probly, but
She's definitely more of a glamper. And I bought 2 air mattresses because I'm like, fuck that. I'm too old for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. I'm not sleeping on the damn ground. I'm just going to take air mattresses, and the air mattresses were pretty cheap. They were like $18. 8 tight people.
See, then if somebody has to sleep over in an emergency or something, we have air mattresses too.
That's also true. We have air mattresses that we can blow up. But yeah, so I have plans to like go do one of those midweek camping trips.
Bird watching.
Now, granted, like the camping that I'm doing is going to be like, there's your campsite and there's yours and there's yours, right? Just a tent up and all that kind of stuff. I'm not so much of a glamper, more of a cramper.
Sold out. Good vibes to your hopefully not broken PS5
Ooh,
controller.
yeah, no shit. It fell off the coffee table. Now my L2 and L3 act like the art. Oh no.
That's awful.
It might. Well, it's from a fall. A lot of times I've had that happen when it needs a little cleaning, a little TLC cleaning action. But
Living room fort is more your speed. I can see that.
living room fort. Yeah.
I still love not camping. It's great.
I can't avoid it when I spend time on the Appalachian Trail. That'll do it. Well, here's my idea, right?
Wait,
I
there's
don't.
rough trails to the right of Vera right there. Not that it matters that much, but it does look like a rough trail.
Yeah, it says the sacred circle, and there's like a big old tree, and that screams spiritual to me over here. There's like pillars next to a giant oak. It's like, we worship at the tree. We are the pagans.
What it says to me is that there's a big Elden Ring knight that you have to fight right
Oh,
under there.
that's absolutely true. That thing shoots lasers at you. Yeah.
Warm water, a roof, and coffee. I can imagine after going that long. How long did you spend on the AT? Like that would you'd probably be really appreciating that stuff.
AT is out there though, right? Like where I'm at, it's a campsite, so it's like, well, where I'm going, I should say, is like, there's the bathrooms, there's hot waters in the showers.
It's a little state park.
Yeah. And over there, right next to is like the cabins for rent and like full-on facilities and a swimming pool and shit.
You are gonna be Shrek dimension, dude. If your wetland keeps up.
Yeah.
Get out of my swamp.
Cabins would be okay. See, the thing is, all right, well, here's actually the reality of the situation. I looked it up, Lapis, and I'll be honest, like the cabins are booked through fucking September. Like there's only like 6 of them down there, right? It's not a huge.
Yeah, it's a smaller state park.
So they're booked through September, like every day. And so that's like families doing week vacations down there and all that shit. We're going down there because our son is getting really into bird watching, specifically owls. And we have to be outside in like the forest at night, and there's only certain places that you can do that legally, right?
Yeah, legally.
So I was like, well, we'll just go down and just do the tent, walk the trails, do that shit, see if we can find an owl. And the quickest way that I can do that is just say, hey, $20 thing.
Right. And
$20 campsite. Start up a fire, cook some dogs and burgers.
You're cooking what?
Don't officially bring alcohol, but put it in containers that I drink anyway. Because it's a state park. You can't do that here in Pennsylvania.
The great state of Pennsylvania.
But everybody says the same thing. I looked it up, and they were like, if you put it in a different container and are not a fucking asshole.
If you're not calling attention to yourself, nobody's going to bug you.
Exactly. So I was thinking about doing that in the next few weeks or so. Bottles of Coke look like rum and Coke. That's exactly right.
Yeah, Mini Raj is really obsessed with owls. He's going out in the backyard. We have a little bit of woods behind our house, but our bunnies are pretty bold, so I'm pretty sure we don't have any owls. But he's been diligently playing his owl calls.
It was a few years ago, and I think it's kind of like sparked it. There was already an interest there, but it sparked it. There was in our backyard, an owl flew past me, like legit, like a huge fucking owl. It scared the shit out of me, dude. This like giant fucking bird, like 5 feet from me at like 2 o'clock in the morning after about 5 beers. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, I saw the fucking Mothman, dude.
You're a magnet though, because when we were in Arizona, like the morning before we went to the Grand Canyon, Raj was outside at like 5 a.m.
Massive hawk just comes right through like the carport, scaring I'm just trying to have my morning cigarette, man.
It's like a full-size raven.
He's like, woof, 3-foot wingspan bird, just like, Jesus Christ, dude. I got like Maverick on Top Gun, like low flying me, buzzing me off the fucking deck and shit.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
Yeah, it's just, but dude, when you're not expecting that or not looking for it, it's a big ass bird flying real close to you scares the
no, that's so scary. So somebody
What the
would shit my
fuck was
pants.
that?
Roger streaming the cast of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, careful, got banned on TikTok again. Oh well, we're not even streaming there.
You baited us.
Used to be some really nice cabins here, built on the WPA, and the Great Depression. The lake was expanded and engulfed them.
You are
You're
gonna
living
be
in the
Shrek.
wetlands. Yeah, you're slowly turning into a swamp out there.
Learn to swim. Learn to swim. We have an air mattress for you, Dimension Dude, if you need to flee Arkansas. You wanna come owl hunting with us?
I don't want to know the situations in which we have to flee Arkansas. Like I feel there's a lot more going on if you need to flee the state. You know what I mean?
Like that state too. It's like landlocked and like
Yeah, exactly. We need to flee Arkansas. It's getting my God.
the shit we come up with. I swear to God. All right, do you want to try horseback before we take a break?
Horseback?
A horseback, hot, spiritual, I guess, monks and shit. It is Arkansas, but you know, you'd think you'd have to flee Florida first.
Don't forget, guys. We have Kansas and we have Arkansas.
In case you ever thought English was fucked up, it is.
No. I learned about this. Those are Indian tribes.
Oh. Is it our fault for writing it down in the wrong letters? That's probably it.
I would say it's more likely that case, yes.
All right.
All right, that's spiritual right there. Not English words. True. And we're going to try horseback.
Right, which is the thing that kind of looks like a horse.
Not that. Not that. That. That's the horseback.
Right, and then, yeah, we'll
Spiritual horseback, and then we'll just
try colors.
try the different colors, because we have no idea what color this
Probably
country is.
blue, green, white.
I feel like I've been around.
And
So that's a no.
I would say it's more likely to like what kind of people they were, but how the hell do we find it?
Well, I don't know what the fuck I did, but apparently it fixed it.
Way to go, Soldat!
Nothing like fixing an $80 controller, right?
How do lumberjacks cut down trees in the southern Ozarks?
Gasoline-powered beavers.
Has anybody watched Plenty of Beavers?
That's a weird
That
thing.
movie?
With an Arkansas. Oh my God.
That sounds like a break time right there.
That sounds like a break right there.
Way
yeah.
to go, Aaron Macro. You chased us off.
We'll give you some words on stream though, guys. We'll be right back.
Wait until the night is over. I'll show you paradise, but hang on just a little longer. I will be yours, you will be mine. Let it unfold, your legs intertwine. So don't close your eyes just yet.
fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. Got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, take off now, don't think twice, but hey, don't you wanna play? Baby, come on. Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't.
Oh, coming rolling back straight to a freaking perfect level chat.
Way
oh my
to go,
God.
chat.
Killing it. Absolutely killing it. All right, me and Hermie have been talking. We're going to go pop some rooms. Our brains are like,
We've been working this week. We don't need any more school right this second.
we're going to go pop some rooms. So
I mean,
we got,
considering
what,
I've been-
3 to go, right?
3 to go. 3 to go with no information.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for the welcome backs, everyone. Yeah, considering I had to I've been elbow deep in the code of federal regulations for the National Organic Program.
But you know what's really interesting? That Hermie's working this job. We know exactly what restaurants to go to and not go
That
to.
is true. That is true.
We're like, no, don't order from that place. No.
If anywhere, I know, right? If anybody is in PA or visiting Pennsylvania, we have an app called Eat Safe PA, which you can, by, location around you, you can check the Department of Agriculture
Safety, health and safety.
inspection inspection report.
Yep.
I am more of a policy person now than I ever have been, but I wouldn't call myself that.
I wouldn't be a policy person, but you are well actually.
I'm a policy. I'm such a well actually person.
You are very much a well actually person.
I use it for good in my job. Okay.
I agree. All right.
So we're gonna try to get tomorrow rooms.
Yes, but man, oh man, I just I feel like we're missing something. I feel like there's a piece missing, right? OSHA Hermie for now.
Not quite OSHA, but I mean, I guess I'm sort of responsible for safety in a way. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, indeed. There's the break room. Pop that. Crate has been removed from the tunnel, and we get to do some math because our brains haven't worked enough, right?
Yep, let's go. Math, all right.
9. Got it. Fuck you.
Yo.
So which one do I do first? Probably square root. So 416 to the nearest 10.
10
so
would be 20.
Oh, for God's sakes. 20? Squared?
It's 400.
Reversed is 4.
4?
Okay.
Right on.
Let's get a silver key, why don't we? Anything extra here today?
Why don't we?
All right. Workshop again. Sounds good. We only got that one key, and it's not actually like a key. Battery.
No, it is not a key, but it is a. We do have a battery. Well, we could use a commissary. Breakfast Nook has keys, or a key anyway.
It also unlocks the morning room, which is the tomorrow room as well.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a pantry here. We're gonna kind of move our way north-ish.
Delicious apples. Not extra delicious, just delicious.
Clock tower. However,
Maybe not the best place for a
hallway
clock.
feels a little better here.
Yeah. We are going to go for tomorrow rooms, but we also need keys and things.
Parlor it is.
In case your brain wasn't broken. Where does a Twitch chatter get their water from? A well, actually.
Got ourselves a coin purse
Careful,
there, buddy.
that dihydrogen monoxide, scary stuff. Oh, Christ.
There
Ella
are
has to-
words on the box with the gems. This box does not contain the gems. The gems are in a box with the shortest word. A is the shortest word on a box. The gems are in a box with the longest word. Longest is the longest word on a box. Are you fucking shitting me? Just tell me which box. Just tell me which box it is.
No, let me see those just real quick. You don't have to. You don't have to think.
There are words on the box with the gems. This box does not contain the gems.
Okay, I'm looking for the longest word right now.
The gems are in a box with the shortest word. A
Okay.
is the shortest word on a box.
That bottom one is true. The blue one is false.
This one is false. This is true. The gems are in a box with the shortest word. A is the shortest word. A.
What does the black one say?
There are words on the box with the gems. This box does not contain the gems. So this is going to be true, true, false. And then it would be this. Right?
That's false because longest is not the longest word on a box.
That's false. So that makes this one true and this one true.
So that makes it in white, right?
No. A.
But that
The gems are in the box with the shortest word. The
they
shortest
all
word.
have A on them.
Except for this one.
Okay, so they're in white, right?
No, they're in blue.
You just pick one then. Longest is not the longest word on a box, though.
It's false. Boom, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Where are we going? Garage?
Yeah, garage. I say garage.
Garage?
This jerk doesn't have a shovel in it, and it should.
I know. It's where you keep your shovels.
No, where do
At
you
least a
keep your
lawnmower.
No, something.
Oh no, more likely to draw red rooms. We kind of want that for that for the run we're thinking about, though.
Yeah, the theory I have.
The theory run. I could pop an observatory here. That shouldn't be too bad.
We can observe.
Sail keys.
Yay!
Commissary's good here. I like it.
The commissary's in town. Uh-oh. Everything must go.
Buying it all, baby. All 50% off. Kennel?
I have no problem with the kennel.
I'll pet that dog. Wait, where's the dog in the pet? There it is.
No poop.
There's the morning room. You, though, courtyard carry, have to do it.
Yeah.
Sledge.
Alright, I like smashing stuff. We don't need a super sludge anymore, do we? It feels sad to like not want that anymore.
The break room.
counts as a tomorrow room, and we're removing a crate.
That is correct.
I know you just want to do more math, though.
Oh, for God's sakes. All right, 9 to the nearest.
Nearest digit is 9, right?
What's the order of operations here, though?
It doesn't matter.
To
Is
the
it tens?
to the nearest 10, so it'd be 1. That's right.
Oh my god.
20 to 10 is 30. Minus 7 is 23. Reversed,
Yeah, what's the
32.
order? To the nearest 10
To
is
the nearest 10 is 30 divided by 3 is 10.
Okay.
10 minus 3 is 7. Squared is 49. Reversed, 94. Minus 6 is 88 divided by 5. That can't be right.
No, that can't be right.
10 minus 3 is 7. Squared is 49.
Maybe we don't flip it yet. 49 minus 6 is 43. Or plus 6. I'm sorry.
Oh, plus 6. Never mind. Hold on. No, that's right then. Hold on. I did a minus 6. 10 minus 3 is 7. Squared 49. 94 plus 6 100 divided by 5 is 20.
Math. The Lee family has been stressing me out lately. Maybe you've heard of them. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially. Not to mention Bobby Lee. What? Well, what do you know about that? The green room?
Aw, it's been good. It's been really good for the items for us. I hate them all.
I know. Might as well go quest bedroom for the steps.
Yep. There was usually an item in here too.
Gosh, yeah. We're getting item shafted.
Yes, we are.
Shafted and shaft. The chapel doesn't transfer power, does it?
No.
Okay.
There's only certain powered red rooms.
Yes. See, now this would have been a good place for the clock tower.
Would have been a wonderful place for it.
What do you know about that? There's a key.
Okie dokie, where are we going here? Courtyard.
I was gifted these pickles.
Bits!
In Texas, it's illegal to serve pie without ice cream as a matter of Texan pride. Remember the law mode, Kappa.
Oh, it fucked up the joke. Remember the Alamode?
Remember the Alamode.
Alamode? Thank you, Lost Sniper.
Shock me like an electric eel.
Ooh, girl.
Wow.
Somebody let them dogs
Oh,
in.
that aquarium, though, did count for a sheltered room.
Oh, fair enough.
We could power the lab.
But why?
That is really a guest parlor, I guess.
I'm gonna read tiny words on boxes. Oh my god, they're tiny.
This box is empty. Every statement with the word empty is false.
Okay, so that makes itself false then, right?
Yes. This box is empty. The blue box is empty. This box is empty.
So the white box could be false as well.
False.
Or the blue box could be false.
This is false. Which one is true? It has to be a true one.
One of them has to be true.
This box is empty. Every statement with the word empty is false.
That would make them all false. They all say empty, so that can't be true.
So it has to be false.
Right. Wait, so that means that this box is empty is false, so they're in the black one.
That would make them all false. You need to have a true statement in here. Oh, this could be true. That could be true. That could be true.
Yeah, that's what I was.
false.
That's
okay,
what I was.
yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Moving on.
See how many more tomorrow rooms we can cram into this thing.
Interesting. The boiler room, when powered, does not transfer power.
That is interesting.
All right, lunchbox. Let's go.
Drawing room.
Oh, I was like, where the fuck's the safe?
I just got lost.
I got lost a little bit. Morning room, perfect.
That's 3 crates so far. Yeah, security's probably the best move here, huh?
Yeah. Nah, fuck it. I'm not even doing it right now.
We have 8 keys, like it's fine.
I know.
We have a lot of money. We could go to the showroom.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Let's go shopping. Look at this chronograph. Yeah, we want that actually.
We do want that.
Look at this chronograph. Ice cream supply is getting dangerously low. You might have to venture out up of the swamp tomorrow. All right, Shrek, you don't have any cows in your swamp?
Oh, Mary.
Redraw. Mail room? Yeah, it's a tomorrow room. Bye-bye, crates. Fuck off.
Order for tomorrow as well. Always good. Let's try to get as many tomorrow rooms as possible. And log out in the break room.
That's right. My friend bought me Def Leppard's Hysteria on cassette. It was a nice gesture, but I can't play it. All I've got is a phonograph. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a Def Leppard joke.
Hi. More crates. More tomorrows.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
We gotta go all the way back to drawing room here. Do-do-do-do-do. And keys for tomorrow, exactly.
Keys for tomorrow.
All right. Headed down this way. We're not boned.
All right. We don't have to check anything even.
What if we check the silver spoon?
All right. I don't care. We can grab it.
No, let's not do that because we're never gonna roll the code check. We're like, oh, we got that silver spoon out. You
I know.
Nah, fuck it. We're not checking anything.
That's kind of my thoughts about the code check.
Yeah. All right. Should have food. Quail. Have dinner. Dinner is served.
As we do.
Dude, that silver spoon is actually kind of epic.
I know.
Okay, straight across. Never mind, there's dig spots. I always forget about the dig spots down here.
I forgot there was ever dig spots down here. There's a key in it. One of the most useful items one could dig up.
It's indeed very useful.
How many red rooms do we have?
1, 2. Yeah, cool.
Sheltered. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll pop it here.
Foyer. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of keys, but out of curiosity. Nope.
Cool.
Cool. Let's go this way.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking about a walk-in closet. I do kind of like the animation on the little silver spoon too. It's like, woo!
Scoop it up.
Walk-in closet is a possibility.
I'm salty about the patio. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I understand completely. And now it gives us pebbles, so we're more salty.
And a shoe. Yeah, but you know, metal detector.
It's trying.
Dude, we are rolling freezers like it's a fucking business right now.
We have extra
Tomorrow.
rooms. I don't think we want to freeze quite yet, though, do we? I want to do the walk-in closet in the planetarium if we can. What, just leave random keys laying around your office? I mean, come on. Now we're just gonna get beeped at the whole
A bit, yeah, a bit. We need one that goes right. We did not get one that goes right. I got no rerolls. I got nothing. And we only have one other room. One more room to go.
Well, get Rumpus Room for the gold, and then if we get a freezer, then it'll help us out the next day, I guess. We have to listen to Zoltar again.
Unless you want to.
I don't.
We have finished with Zoltar.
You have Dom Toretto's Charger. Is it all about family? No, just chilling on the seat.
Nope. Okay.
Isn't that our last room?
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah. Well, it was the same room, really.
No to our room. Probably should have rolled the freezer. Oh well. Then we just gotta head ourselves back to a break room, which is straight down here. That's it. Yo, Shayada, what's up?
Shayanda! Which one spreads gems? Patio?
Yeah, patio does. But that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright, so we still have...
Okay, so where we're at.
We need more sigils.
I need more sigils.
We did solve some tonight.
Apple crisp Tillamook.
Oh! I'm gonna have some after
The
sharing.
Garden Jigsaw House of Tomorrow. That's all, folks. That's all she wrote. But we actually got a decent amount. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did we get 5?
6, 7.
Did we get
7? We got
crates from
7
it?
boxes out. Oh yeah, it says on the left, right there. 7 tomorrow rooms. There you go.
Well, we were counting. Check crate. I'm gonna draw a little box on this. Check crates.
Check crates. Not a bad run. I know a lot of it we've been spending on sigils. We got 2 done tonight.
We have 3 left to go.
And 3 to go.
Precious
Man.
little information.
Really want some more intel.
Should we relook at our postcards we have up there, maybe?
Well, here's my plan for that. I have a feeling that is going to be our key to Room 46 map puzzle.
I think you're probably right.
So.
Oh, there's probably dates on those, and we just put them in the dates or something.
Right. But when we do that, I want to have like all the rooms open, and then I just go screenshot, and just all the different things so we have them right in order.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that they could have some information about this too.
They do have a little bit of information about it, yes.
So it might be worth double checking. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, any little tidbits of information would be great because as long as we can get to like 3 out of 4 of the puzzle bit, we can kind of brute force the last one, right?
Yeah. It's been a little nuts.
There's also a potential if we do roll a classroom outside, maybe we should just do like up to third grade or something. So we maybe look at the maps again in that room.
Yeah. I'm not against,
might not be a terrible
little
idea.
Billy Madison moment.
Go back to school. We also got to take the final test again. Just saying.
I mean, if you want to get 100%.
You got to ace the final exam, dude.
Yeah, I'm having some of that right now, Cheyenne. Just some apple crisp Tillamook. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Being here, for sure.
Hope you guys had a wonderful week. For all the fathers out there, I think it's U.S. only, but
yeah, I think it is too. Thank you.
Have a great Father's Day this Sunday. And
hey, Father's Day.
we'll be back on Monday.
We will be back on Monday.
We'll be back on Monday.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend.
And we will see you on Monday.
On Monday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hold on, I gotta say my thing.
Oh yeah, you didn't say your thing yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, regardless of your age, sex, sexual orientation, your race, your country of origin, state of mind, state of birth, kitchen appliance you identify most with, color, toenail polish, whether you think Pluto's a planet or not, and of course, your favorite captain of the Millennium Falcon. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. Thanks again. And we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.